35 of 83, a 42% connect percentage. Plant 22 of 79 for a 27% connect percentage. But Plant in the jab department a lot busier. Good jab by Plant with that jab. And chance of Mexico as they try to urge on their hero, Saul Canelo Alvarez, the 31-year-old from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. There's a left hook to the body by Canelo. And Russell Mora steps in between, says warning about by Canelo. And Russell Mora steps in between, says warning about hitting below the belt. And they touch gloves. Both men are sportsmen. They do have a mutual respect for one another, even though there is bad blood between the two. Big left hook by Canelo. Now they exchange. Plant backs him up. Canelo came in with a couple left hooks. And Plant threw a right hand that caught Canelo. But Canelo is undeterred. He is sitting down big shots. He is throwing with more venomous-like intentions. And now he's trying to break down Plant. There's a right on the left side of the head of Plant. Plant ties him up. If I'm Plant, you got to be able to try to use that. Tie up Canelo and try to throw off his rhythm as well. Under a minute to go here in the fifth. Big right hand by Canelo as Plant goes backwards. He sticks that jab right in the face of Canelo. He's so fundamentally sound as Caleb Plant. Double jab and a right to the body by Plant. And Canelo still trying to close off the distance. And more chance of Canelo that continue to be heard by everyone here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Final moments of the fifth. Canelo throwing that left hook as he throws in a downward motion as Plant bends over. We head towards the sixth. By Plant. Big left hook by Canelo, blocked though by the IBF champion. There's a right hand by Plant as Canelo comes forward. Plant tried to tie him up and he eats a right hand on the top of the head. Good jab there by Plant. And Canelo backs up Plant, jarring his jaw, and now Canelo starting to do some damage. But Plant staying in the pocket. Canelo sprays him with the right hand, a right to the body. And now Canelo's confidence starting to fire. 65 seconds to go. Big left hook that landed clean for Canelo, and Plant ate it. But Canelo's pressure is starting to intensify. Under a minute left here in the 6th. But Plant is very wise. He knows every inch of that squared circle. A jab by Canelo. This is probably one of the best rounds that we've seen out of Canelo here in the fight. Probably his best round of the fight, I would say. Canelo is just cerebral-like in his pursuit of Caleb Plant. Big left hook by Canelo. The head movement, it's hard for Plant to be able to land on that moving target of Canelo. And look at that defensive acumen, and the fans appreciative of what they're seeing from the Mexican superstar. And now Canelo walking with his hands by his side, not even trying to deflect. And that ends the 6th. And Canelo looks over at Plant and gives him a look as to say, I'm starting to get to you. As we take a look at that right bang. Look at that shot. Is going to start off a lot more offensive here to try to go ahead and finish off Caleb Plant. They said they thought they were going to be able to get to Plant in 7, 8, 9. Will that be the case? Canelo turned up the intensity in that 6th round, and it was a very good offensive round for Canelo. Canelo holds the WBA, WBO, and the WBC Super Middleweight Championships of the world. Big left hook by Canelo, and Plant went to southpaw, and he tacked Canelo coming forward.
Stop! No.
Russell Moura
Good job.
steps in between the two. But Canelo, his confidence growing, but Caleb Plant proving that he belongs, that there is a reason why he's here. There's a reason why he's been undefeated over the course of his career. He is not giving Canelo Alvarez an easy night at the office whatsoever. But the thing with Plant, he's got to be able to find a way to hurt Canelo, because Canelo has his hands by his side. There was a period in the 6th round. Big left hook by Canelo, followed by a right in a downward motion. Canelo looking for the finish. Big left hook, and now Canelo in a relentless pursuit of Plant. Plant coming forward right in the chest of Canelo to try to tie him up.
Stop! Let go.
Just over the midway point of the 7th. There's a right hand that popped Canelo as Canelo comes back with a double left hook. Plant tries to tie him up. Plant looking for his opening, a jab followed by a right hand to the body. There's a left hook. Plant has responded very well here in the 7th, as now he's trying to back up Canelo. I think Canelo's baiting him in to try to set up something, and I think Plant knows that. That's why Plant is being so selective in how he throws. Under a minute to go here in the 7th. Now Plant looking for his opening. I think Canelo is almost baiting him in. It's a chess match, and Canelo says, come on, do something. Jab right to the midsection by Plant. Plant with the jab upstairs, and now Canelo says, all right, I'm going to come forward. There's a left hook upstairs by Canelo. He steps around. Clash of heads now. Thankfully, he didn't draw blood.
Watch your heads. Watch
And
your
Russell
heads.
Mota telling both to watch your heads. There's a left hook that misses by Plant. Stiff jab there by Plant.